Henry was born 6 weeks and 2 days early. I had preeclampsia with Henry. His heart rate dropped, so we did an emergency C-section for him.
We knew that we wanted to grow our family and have another child.
She came 2.5 months early, and I had chronic placental abruption. And if we hadn't been at the hospital, I don't think she would have made it.
We were in the NICU for 77 days after she was born.
There really are a lot of very ill infants in this world today. I think it's hard for people to believe how many children do end up in the intensive care. Somebody told me once that in order to be successful at something and to get involved with something, you had to have a passion. After the loss of our daughter, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So it took me probably about 3 years before I came to the conclusion that I really needed to do something that would validate what I had gone through and that her life had meaning. So my dream was to come back to Tampa and really establish a NICU here in honor of our daughter and her name. We are serving, on an average of 60 to 80 babies on any given day. It's just a wonderful feeling to walk through there. I know how safe these children are, and their parents have a place to come and be with their children in a private room.
It was a very hard time, and we're just very thankful that while we were there that, we felt comfortable having a safe place to go and be with her, and, without that generous support from an awful tragedy, we're just truly thankful.
To make it an objective to reach out and appreciate that others will benefit from your experience and what you're able to contribute after your experience to help others through their trying times. To have the will and desire to do that is incredible.
I just wish, just good things and happy outcomes for all of these families who go through that experience. I had an experience about 3 years ago where I was going through a physical exam. I had to go back for some other tests on the very same day. And one test led to another test, and it's very frightening. If you want the results of a fairly simple test and you have to wait for days and weeks to get it, there's something wrong. We need to have something in this community, or in all communities, where not just women, but everyone can have results as quick as possible. And he said, well, Pam, why don't you do something about it? And I said, well, Charlie, I will. I met with people at USF, with the doctors' groups, and with the administration, and we decided at that point to put a women's health center together. It's going to allow people to have access to wonderful doctors 24/7, and they'll have their appointments made for them. They'll get in within a matter of days, not weeks and not months, but immediately, so that we can really provide the services that all women deserve, all people deserve.
I'm impressed. I know it's a passion to take the bull by the horns and to sit down with the dean of the medical school, president of the university, and talk about what her vision was, and then grab hold of it and start pushing. I hope everybody comes out of that luncheon knowing that she is unbelievable in every way.